If one day the shaykh is not there, you'll be stuck with that same shaitan and nafs all your life and the rest of your life living on this earth. And that's not what you wanted with the time that God has given to you. What you wanted to achieve is what the shaykh achieved. That he didn't listen to himself, he didn't listen to himself until one day his shaykh put his secret into his heart. And when he left this world, he still has his connection with his shaykh. And his shaykh is present with him in every action that he does. If you're left to be with yourself, by yourself, with your nafs and your shaitan and your devils, then what was the whole journey of your time in tariqah? And no one knows how long the tariqah time will be. But with the shaykh that you have, you accomplish the connection that's necessary. And that's why all the teachings, all the different advices that coming out, do like this, do like this, do like this, do like this, and do them. Listen, follow the guidance so that Allah can give you the reward. The most powerful guidance is the one that you don't agree with. That must be something in it. We said because it must be something you think you know, and they want to empty what you think you know. And they gave stories, many stories of awliya like that, where alims would come. Because now imagine in just religious discourse, not everyday discourse, where the alims would come and sit and they know maybe 5,000 hadiths, and they would ask a question from the shaykh and they wouldn't get the answer they wanted. And immediately, because they know, they would get into like trying to humiliate the shaykh. And there was a famous story of one who was big alim, didn't want the realities from the shaykh and passed it up. And he was famous in his village for hafiz, for everything. And because of how he treated the shaykh and because he was so proud of his knowledge, Allah emptied his head. That one servant came and emptied him, to where the next day he went out, he couldn't recite Surah Fatiha. And the kids started to laugh, oh look, he became like deaf and dumb, he's not able to speak anymore, even Surah Fatiha. He was a big scholar, they started throwing rocks at him. And everywhere he was going, they're throwing rocks at him. Until he realized in his tafakkur that, what the heck have I done? And who was that person? Because they're not showing themselves as anyone, but heavenly people are not what you think on dunya. You look at them with dunya eyes and you think they're nothing. But when you don't listen and you don't follow their guidance, however small it may be, it's something of an arrogance and pride and shaitan within the person, and Allah doesn't want that, and Allah will take that away in different ways. Or you face difficulties, so how did that happen? Well, because you didn't listen. But for that big shaykh, that big alim, Allah merely emptied his head and couldn't recite, and everywhere he went they threw rocks at him. Why? Because Allah throwing rocks at him. That you came to one of my heavenly servants and you didn't pass a test, and as a result we'll make dunya to throw rocks at you until you realize you were wrong. And many prayers, many salatul najats until, Ya Rabbi please forgive me, forgive me, forgive me. And many years later Allah sent one more servant, and he sat with that shaykh until he could regain his reality and his knowledges. We pray that Allah give us an understanding of our reality that we are trying to achieve with the short amount of time that is present in dunya. And all of this is an immense opportunity to achieve certainty within the heart. It's too easy to listen to your nafs and negate what he's saying or what they even inspire. They inspire for you to give and your nafs says don't. They inspire within you to serve and your nafs says don't. They inspire within you, read this reality, and your nafs says don't. And you may be on a 99-year program where you want to do this for like 99 years to achieve nothing. Or you're inspired that, Ya Rabbi, I want to achieve my reality, and I write on a piece of paper that nothing of what I think is important, and I'm going to empty my head from myself, and all that's important is to listen to my guidance, listen to the guidance, and this is the great battle. The battle between what is being given as guidance and the battle of what you think you understand. Subhana rabbika rabbil izzati amma yasifoon wa salaamun al mursaleen walhamdulillahi rabbil alameen bi hurmati Muhammad al Mustafa wa bi sirri Surat al Fatiha. Ya Rasul Kareem, inshaAllah.